Hi, everyone. My name is David Greenwald. I'm the founder and director of the Davis Vanguard. And today is the big day of giving. That is the time when regional nonprofits in the Sacramento area raise funding that is critical for their continued operations. And today we're going to be having 4 live video streams where we talk to people that work in our organization. But I want to invite you to our event tonight. Our event is our Big Day of Giving fundraiser, Policing and Race in America. And we have Los Angeles District Attorney George Gascon and Public Defender Brendon Woods, who will be speaking during the 7 to 8 o'clock hour over Zoom. You can get your ticket by going to bit.ly/VanguardBdog. And we're asking for a minimum $25 donation. However, there are low and student pricing available. And we're also matching the donations up to $4,000. So if we raise the full $4,000, we bring home $8,000 for the operation. So I want to introduce 2 of our board members who are on hand today. We have Aparna Kumarla and Juan Miranda, and they're going to be talking a bit about why they're involved with the Vanguard, some of the things that they're doing with the Vanguard, and why people should help support our organization. Aparna, did you want to go first?
Yeah, thank you, David. So hi, everyone. I'm Aparna. I recently graduated from UC Davis, and I'm quite new to the Vanguard organization. I started last year. I initiated a project to track COVID-19 in county jails and CDCR. And over the past year, we've gained a lot of success. We're one of the only projects that's tracking COVID statistics from county jails in this state. And what I've loved about working with the Vanguard so far is there's a lot of opportunity to try out different fields and different topics that may interest a writer or a journalist in the field of criminal justice. So I would really encourage everybody to donate whatever you can, and thank you so much.
Juan?
Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for having me here. My name is Juan Miranda. I am a PhD in Spanish from UC Davis, and I'm also part of the board of the Vanguard. I've been part of the board for a little more than a year, if we count 2020. And I encourage you to help us out. I think the Vanguard is doing a great job talking about things that maybe other newspapers are not, bringing things to life, helping our communities, and trying to bring justice for everyone. So if you believe in those values, please go ahead and help us out whatever you can. We don't want you to feel pressure, but we do survive with your help. So thanks to you, maybe we can continue this amazing work. Thank you very much.
You know, one of the incredible things that has happened in the last year was the COVID-19 project, which, as Aparna said, it really illustrates some of the great strengths of the Vanguard. It wasn't something that we were planning to do. She came to me last year right around this time and said, hey, we want to track COVID cases in the prisons. And I said, hey, that's a great idea. And so we already had the infrastructure in place to be able to support that kind of project. And so, one of the great things is that, Aparna, how many interns at one time are you working with at this point?
It's been around 15.
So that's, a sizable number of interns. They get a great experience because they're learning basically investigative reporting. They're learning how to do things like dashboards and tracking cases. They unfortunately learned some of the pitfalls of trying to do some of this reporting. We have some crazy stories about the reactions of some of the officials. We've had a lot of doors, at least theoretically, or closed in our faces, not literally, but figuratively. And so it's an interesting thing, and one of the great things about the program is we got the attention of the UCLA prison project, so that's been a great thing. We've gotten the attention of a bunch of people in Alameda County who've been trying to deal with Santa Rita, which has been kind of a human rights disaster, and not just with COVID. We've had researchers at some of the law schools who have gotten involved. Do you want to share any of those stories real quick for us?
So there's a professor at UC Hastings, Dr. Heather Aviram, and she recently published a paper talking about the issue with accessing data about COVID-19 in California's county jail system. And she referenced our work, and she talked about how this is one of the few grassroots organizations that's doing the tracking, which should ideally be done by the local sheriff's offices who control these jails. And while they may be publishing their statistics every once in a while, it's not at all comprehensive in a way that allows the public to see how cases are trending over a period of time. So that was some great recognition that we got from her. And like David mentioned, we're also collaborating with the UCLA Law COVID Behind Bars project. It's a nationwide initiative to track COVID in carceral facilities. And the data set that we've created for our 6 focus counties, which is Sacramento, San Francisco, Alameda, Yolo, Fresno, I may be missing one, Santa Clara. So our data set for all of these county jails is shared with them, and it's accessible through their GitHub and through their other repositories.
And Juan, you've been around long enough now to have seen kind of the evolution of the Vanguard. Can you talk briefly about where the Vanguard was when you first came aboard versus where we are now?
Yeah, of course. Well, when I first started it, the Vanguard was doing a great job. Maybe it didn't have all the recognition and the resources that we have now. And we have also published in Spanish, and we've done some translations. We're thinking in expanding our language reach as well. And luckily, the Vanguard is growing. I think just because of its people, the people that help the Vanguard, they are very compromised in their work. Many of these done by volunteers. So thank you a lot for all the volunteers. The Vanguard is you basically. And I think the Vanguard can do even better. It would be very nice to concentrate in the information, in the facts, in the news, and maybe not so much in the financial, but this is the world we live in, and we do have to think about this as well. And although that we may be in a better position now that we were before, we still need your help, basically. So help the Vanguard to be in a better position next year, and hopefully we can expand not just the newspaper, but also the language. That would be awesome. So please help hard.
Yeah, and Juan makes a good point. It's unfortunate that as a small nonprofit, we have to continue to focus so heavily on trying to pay the bills. But even though we rely really heavily on our volunteer board and interns who are mostly unpaid, we have growing expenses every month as we expand. We have 6 people now on our payroll. And so every single month we have to meet that payroll. And, that means that we have to raise the money because, unfortunately, we're not endowed at this point. So, all of that to say that days like the big day of giving are tremendously important. And I'm going to share the screen again for tonight's event. So if you go to bit.ly/Vanguard BDOG, you can go and purchase a ticket, or you can go and make a donation. All donations are matched up to $4,000, and it goes to a great cause. So I want to thank everybody for coming out today. Thanks, Aparna and Juan, for all your help with the Vanguard and for serving on our board. Did you guys have any closing thoughts?
Arpana, you want to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I want to say that first, thank you for all the people that had already cooperated and donated for the Vanguard. That's awesome before the big day. So thank you them, and thank you all the people that has subscribed. If you haven't had the chance, that's a small grain of sand that can help us a lot. If you subscribe, it's very inexpensive, so but it's really big help for us. So if you have the chance and you can subscribe, talk about us, share what we do, we really appreciate it. And thank you, David, as well, for sleeping very little and, and working so much.
Thanks, Juan. Aparna?
Yeah, I think, looking back at the past year during my time with the Vanguard, it's amazing what we've been able to do with such little resources. And I think having more financial support and having more infrastructure will definitely help us do a lot more and also improve what we're doing right now. So if you've seen any of our work and you've seen any of our articles, you know what we do, and we can do a lot more with a little more support. So please consider donating.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming out. Once again, if you go to bit.ly/Vanguard BDOG, you can donate today. You can join us for our program tonight at 7. Hope to see everyone there. And thanks and have a good night.